Hello, I am Philip and welcome to the stream. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you see me looking down here, it's because where I got my little netbook and it's where I just check all of the chat. So that's what happens. Now, I'm a fairly new mapper. I've never released anything, and I've been working with a gentleman called Unk, aka well, Don, aka Unk, and he's been teaching me how to do mapping in Gold Source. And before you ask why Gold Source, because Half-Life's my favourite game, and that's really what I want to focus on. I know it's old tech, but it's not about having the latest tech. It's about doing what you want to do, and this is what I want to do. So that's why we use Gold Source. But at the same time, I stream these sessions because there's a lot of interest in chat, and I learn so many things, and other people learn things as well. There's like I do something, and people say, "Oh, you should do it the other way," and then there's like a discussion about how you do things. So that's that. So hello to everybody. I don't know how many people are online at the moment. It just says about 7. Who's my favourite potato? Bollocks is my favourite potato, of course. There's no doubt about that. So there we go. Okay, so what you might notice if you're watching via the chat as well is that I managed to get something called Nightbot working, which is basically some automated messages. So I can type things really quickly. So yeah, I've forgotten what they were. Here we go. Here's one. Alright, let's see what happens with this one. So yeah, so expect to see some automated messages as well. So that's what's going on. There you go. So I'm a bit of a freak about ramps, and I don't really want to go into the whole thing about what I'm building at the moment, but because I think everybody here is currently, you know, they've been with me a while, as it were. So yesterday I spent a couple of hours, and the day before as well, building what I started sort of calling modular ramps, because I wanted to get these sort of ramps that I could just copy and paste. And this is sort of started how the first one started. And I don't know if you can see this, but this one, is it this one? This one is made up of so many little pieces. But the idea was that I would just be able to, you know, pick and choose exactly what angle I wanted. So I started doing that, and as you can see, I went through like quite a few different variations. So here's the next one, and the idea was that instead of having to do the rails and the player clips and all of those things, they would just be there for me to just copy and paste, and I would just sort of come in here and I would just say, right, I'll have this one, and you know, I'll just pick it and boom. So that was that. I'm just sort of showing you they do get a bit more interesting as time goes on. And then we had version 2. And version 2 included a curved section, which took a little bit of time to work out what to do. It's not finished, as you can see. And then I put that section in there, and this is sort of ready to go. This could literally, well, not literally, it can be just selected, and then copied and pasted into any file that I wanted, and that's kind of what I was working towards. I was working towards doing that kind of thing. Anyway, close that one, move on to the next one. And this is, what do we have, version 3 just now? This is version 2. So this is version 3, where I spent a bit more time on the edge and the player clip, and I'm feeling as though that's all done, and got the angle right, and I'll explain that once we get into the proper mod itself. And then finally version 4. So I used incremental. So I almost feel this is finished. It's not, because one thing I want you to look at is that the texture alignment just is way out. And I'm not just talking about this, because this sort of, yeah, you see some of that trying to do what the mighty atom taught me to do. One of the things that took a while was that I wanted this here. I wanted the whole thing to look like it was, you know, built properly. So I spent ages. I started off with, you know, 32. The grid was 32 because I wanted to be able to just cut and paste and work on 32. Obviously I had to go down, and then I had to build these little pieces here. Let's just get that out. So that took a while to get all of those in, and I really worked on the angle, and essentially it's 6:1. That seems to work really quite nicely, 6:1. Now I spent a bit. These are a bit wider than I've got. Yeah, no, it wasn't so much. What was the thing that was the strange with the alignment is that even when I'd seemingly aligned everything, once I played the map, it was weird. So essentially I've made it with lots of little bits, and now I know it's 6:1. What I'll be doing is, when I know what length I need to work on, then I'll just, you know, build it in one block, and then there won't be so much trouble. What did take a while is remembering how to do the player clips. That was a bit silly. That took a while. But obviously what took a while, as I'm sure you can imagine, is aligning all of these textures. And boy, that was difficult, because the because the texture itself is 48 by 32, but as an angle these individual pieces aren't 48 long. So I had to do a lot of work, and it's probably wasted. Now one thing I want to do is one thing I did yesterday, let me just show you, is I started using viz groups. Now I'm not really sure I know what they are, but it sounds like it's a not very obvious thing. Essentially, the visible groups. So I started playing clips, rails, ramps, floors, and ceiling, because I want to be able to just, you know, not see things. Now I don't know why this is not in any group, because it should be in player clips. But what I wanted to do, I thought that there must be an easy way of just saying show elements. No. Hide entity. I thought there must be a way just to say, show me the player clips, hide everything else, show me the rails. So that's why I started doing viz groups, because I thought that that's really what they were for. But now I've looked, I can't really see that. Show clip faces. Alright, well, I'll turn those off for a second. Okay, well, that's quite good. Hello. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe that's why the cliffs don't look so good. Maybe I'll need to change that. Anyway, so I mean, this particular one is not very well aligned, is it? I mean, something like that would be better anyway. So I was quite happy with that. I was quite happy. I think that sort of looks quite good. I was, you know, I mean, that's, you know, well, anyway, I'm quite happy with that. I don't think it's perfect, because there is some strange things going on there. I really don't know what that is. See, some of those pieces just don't line up. Anyway, there we go. So let's just save it. Let's export it, and we'll play it, shall we? And then you can see what it looks like. And then we'll get into the map itself, and we'll be doing a lot of stuff live. Contain 2 textures. Okay. Warning, no visible on model entity 16. Is there a way for me to go to model tools? Group, ungroup, make hollow, align objects. No. Hello, Slim. Go to brush number 16. I know there was something funny about that, was there? What was wrong with that brush? Just slide it out. Quite funny, isn't it? So what was what did the report say? The report said that no visible brushes in solid entity. It's a ramp, okie doke. I mean, it's just a. I mean, it's. I don't really understand what it's telling me. Anyway, let's put it back. All right. So let's play it, shall we? Yeah, I'll try that Alt P. Just seeing if you switch over for me, or I have to do it myself. It's a shame. No, I think you've switched over, haven't you? I'll just check that. Yeah, you've switched over. How sweet is that? Right then. So here we go. Map modular ramps V04. All right. Yeah, you see. All right. I think Zeke has found the answer there, because that's not the. That's not the problem that I had before. It's in a different place. So there's randomization going on there, but I don't understand why it wouldn't. You see, you can see it up there. Why it wouldn't do all of them. Anyway, I need to address that. Right. So here we go. So maybe they're a bit thin. Do you think they're a bit thin? They're two doodahs. Anyway, so we've got the player clip. Let's have a look what we've got up here. I'm fairly happy with this. I mean, I know it's not. I mean, that edge there looks a bit strange, but got player clip all the way round. There's no player clip in this section here, but there's no space for the player to come off anyway. Player clipping all the way up here. Texture alignment is pretty good. I like to fall off Philly. I mean, I'm quite happy with that. Except for the fact that now I've got some funny bouncing, which I never had yesterday. This is driving me crazy. Absolutely crazy. I spent hours yesterday on this. I really did. And there was no jumping. Is it to do with the way I'm looking? Oh, that is just outrageous. That's just... I don't know what to say now, because that's just too frustrating. Anyway, I was quite happy with that alignment there. That looked quite good. Look at that alignment. Oh my god, that texture there. A sloped transparent brush to cover it. Let's just try that. But I don't see how Yeah, I understand going downstairs, but yesterday it was as smooth as can be, and now it's not. I mean, what is that all about? Why would that be? Right, so I don't know. Let's just try that then. I mean, now I've got to get something that fits. All right, so let's put a brush in. Let's come out. Make it big. Zoom in. Right. Okay. I mean, how big does it need to be? Shall I make it 2? I don't know. I don't see why this would make any difference, to be honest, because it's... does it need to be... Does a clip act in a different way to a texture? I don't know. Where is it? I can't see it. Why can't I see it? That's because the view show elements, the clip was turned off. There we go. Right then, so now all I need to do is put it flat. Right then. Do we think we need to do that? I mean, if that's all that we needed, that'll be quite annoying because then I could have had any of the angles. Let's compile it again. Let's check on this. Still number 16. No visible brushes in solid entity 16. Right. Okay. Yeah. So here we go. One of the things I was thinking, I mean, when I come down here, I don't understand this. This is just so weird. Right, good luck with your homework. No, it doesn't make any difference. Why is it jumping? I'm just too frustrated with this now. Alright, sorry. Let's right. So we're closing that anyway. That's that. Just super frustrating. Alright, so this is the proper map itself. This is, you know, I won't go through everything, but we've got some things going on here. And we're going to be doing more clip work. Now, one of the things I wanted to ask about was that what we've got here, we've got this weapon under the floorboards, which is like a feature of the the place. You know, it's going to be this thing happens. There's going to be hidden things around the place. And what I wanted to see was I want to copy it. I'm just gonna put it here. Alright. What I wanted to see was to see whether it was possible to trigger the spawning of weapons. Now that's really the question there. Can I spawn weapons? Now I'm assuming that I'll need to have multi-manager going. Right, see, we're missing a bottom there, aren't we? Right, there we go. And now we've got one of those. Boom, baby. Monster Maker. Alright, okay, good. So let's put this back down. There we go. Now what I really want to do is I want to sort of hoping that there's going to be people online here that help me. Right. I have to admit I've really got to. Sorry about that, looks like I've done it twice. Teleporting effects. Yeah, no, I don't want any teleporting effects. Let me sort of tell you what I want. I want to put a trigger here, for example. Let me do that. Let's okay. Sorry. Right, what's this trigger? What does this trigger? In the training. What does that trigger? Fade away. Right, well, just for argument's sake, I want to put this, I'm going to put it here. Yep. Now, what I want to happen is, if the player walks through this trigger, then a weapon is spawned here. But I also want it to kill, because I want the same thing to happen here. I mean, I'm just sort of playing now. So the player comes along here, and if he walks through here, a weapon is spawned here. If he walks through here, a weapon is spawned here. Now, I also want that when he walks through here, it destroys this trigger, and vice versa. When he walks through here, it destroys that trigger. Does that make sense? So let's delete that. This is going to be a multi-manager. and I've forgotten how to do multi-managers already. Yeah, exactly. So let me just sort of tell you the idea. The idea is that to give it a little bit of randomness without expecting some built-in random, generator, so that if they go one way, this happens. If they work another way, this happens. So that if they do replay it, there's like a little bit of element of randomness in there. That's the plan. So yeah, right. So I have to admit, I am really stupid. Yeah, I mean, I figured that it would be quite easy to do, just a series of things. I mean, I didn't think it would be that hard, but I just wasn't sure where I would be going with it. So trigger. This is a trigger once. Are we calling this a trigger once? This is a trigger once. And its name is, all right, his name, what should we call it? It's all going to be pistols, so pistol, no capitals, pistol location 1. Hi Natasha. Gun name trigger, no, because they're all going to be the same. Right, now, okay, and its target. Okay, so first of all I have to put a trigger, I have to put an entity here, don't I? Let me lift this up. This is a weapon, but I should change, if I just change this to an entity, what will happen? No, nothing. So this needs to be deleted. I need to insert an entity, and that entity is monster, what did we call it? Monster Maker. Yeah, Monster Maker. There is no Monster Maker. Monster Maker. Boom, baby. Here. Right. Monster Maker. Good. Now that's got to be a little bit higher. Now, name. Make pistol 1. Right, what do I want it to do though? Number of monsters is 1. I want it to make 1. Frequency. Max live churn. Oh, this is getting complicated now. Target on release. Monster type. Right, now here we go. This is going to be trouble. Monster type. You know what we should do? We should... Yeah, I don't know what the pistol name is though. Changes. We're going to go to twhl.info because this is the, it's a Glock, right? Yeah. I don't know if it's the Glock, but what do we want? We want. Ooh, there's a lot here, huh? Ooh, thunder. can't choose alphabetically, eh? Yeah, no. Hello there, Mighty. You're just arrived. It's this one, isn't it? It's just a 9mm handgun. Just a basic one. I don't know what the other one was. What's this? Is this ammo? No. Don't know what the difference is here. Yep, so that's what we think. We think this is the pistol. So we're going to go back here and we're going to go to monster type. And we're going to put that in. Okay, apostrophe's in the wrong place here. Somebody tell the guy who's developing Jack. Right, number of monsters. I only want one of them. Yeah, so now basically what we think will happen is once I set this, target should be make pistol 1. Right, good. Is the MP5, yeah. Hello Dylan. Okay, so now we just go through that same process again. This is a trigger once. In fact, yeah, okay, so what we have to do is we have to get this up, delete this. We need to put a monster maker in here, boom. That needs to come up. This is monster type will be this. Number of monsters, I don't really know if it should be this. The name is make pistol 2. This is the maker. Boom. Right. This is target is make pistol 2. Now kill target will be pistol location 1. Yeah, we're agreed. We all think that. Make pistol 2. We need to name this as pistol location 2. Boom. Go back to this. Kill target will be pistol location 2. Oh look, we didn't name it properly. Aren't they both trigger? This is make pistol 1. Kill target. Yeah, let's. I want to go back. Its name is. I want to put that in there. Good. I like. And then the kill target will be that. No. Will be that. Yeah, right. Right, so should we test that then? Should we give that a go? See if that works. And I mean, it really is just a test. What we'll do is just to save a bit of time, we'll put this. We'll put this here. Right. We're going to save this as an incremental because we've done a little bit of work. We're going to export the map to. We're going to run it. So glad we turned off RAD. That makes it so much faster. Now there are a bunch of, look at all of that, malformed textures. No idea what's going on. We never had those before. Might want to give room for the weapon to spawn. Yeah, I mean, when I placed the weapon there, the weapon worked perfectly. Spawning, okay, I recognise that might not work. Right, so this is map. Oof, Red Canyon storage facility, hazardous materials, H4 V02, I believe. No, sorry about that, peeps. Red Canyon Storage Facility, H4, oh, 09. Oh, crikey. Oh, you're kidding me, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, I recognise that that might not be what I want. Underscore. It's just too much trouble, isn't it, all of this? Right. So here's what's supposed to happen. If I pick up this now and I go, oh, my fault. Alright. My fault because there's the end game thing there. Now, if I come here and I do it around, if I there's nothing here. Nothing here. Okay, good. Just checking that. Okay, well, enjoy your lunch. That's all I can say. Restart. Right, now we pick this up and we walk through the clip and there's a weapon there. Good. Now I need the suit, otherwise I can't change weapons.
Welcome to the HEV.
Right, now, is there a weapon here? No. Good. But let's go round and sort of walk in front of it to make sure that it doesn't spawn. Oh, that seems to have worked. That would be quite nice, won't it? Right, so now let's do that here. And, oops, make sure we don't walk into that thing. And now we click it here. There's a weapon here. There's no weapon here. Yeah, it worked. Oh look, that texture's out of alignment, isn't it? Alright, good. So that's really nice now. I'm really quite happy with that because what that'll do is, let me get to here. That'll mean that I can put all of these, I can make, you know, like 3 or 4 of them, and they'll all yeah, you're definitely right. I mean, I don't know what I've done. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's to do with this or. Oh, here we go. Maybe this is the problem. I mean, perhaps we shouldn't be doing it, but it's actually, the game is actually here. This is where the game is. No. Anyway. Resonance Cascade. Oops. That's funny. You guys are so funny. Alright, so we should give a game away. Let's give a game away. Let me just do this. Boom, boom, boom. And Valve. That's what it wanted, wasn't it? Textures. Maybe it's because all of the just everything's in different places. Build programs. Alright, I'm going to do that another day. Hunt down the Freeman. Alright, so let's test out one of these new things that I had installed. Right. So see what's going to happen. Somebody's going to win Little Devil in a minute. I better get ready to write it down. Machia Patachia. Right, Cake Spy. Cakel Spy. Yay! Does not subscribe to this channel, you bad boy, you bad girl. Whoever you are. Right, now Cakel. Cackle? What is it? Cackle Spy. Listen to me very carefully. You must email me. You email me, I will send you the key for that game. I won't do it unless you email me. It's not because I'm harvesting your email. It's because it's the only way I can do it. Cackle Spy, you won. I don't know what it's called, but it's like Little Devil or something like that. You won, Little Devil. Alright, you've got to email me. RunThinkShootLive@gmail.com. I will send you that game. You are a winner. You can only win one game today. So if I do another draw and you win the next game, you cannot have it. I have to do somebody else. Right. This is good news. This is good news because it now means that I can explore this idea and mean that there'll be some element of randomness. I'll tell you what, let's get rid of that before we do that. So, you know, basically, yeah, that'll be fun. How much space have we got? Right, I just want that because I want a bit more space up here actually. I want to be able to do something with that a bit later. Yeah, I mean my initial idea was simply to vary the location of where the weapons spawn. So the text, sorry, the voice would actually say, okay, look under one of the slightly different coloured tiles, there'll be one weapon there. So, you know, there's that. But of course the other option is that I could increase the size. Let's change this. I mean, it's monster type. Let's go back to TWHL weapon. Maybe a different kind of gun. Maybe a shotgun would be too sort of big, but let's maybe do the 357. Weapon 357. You know, I could even make it so that the other places have ammo for that, so you get one weapon but then you get different things. I don't know what would happen if you put two, you know, monster makers on top of each other. You know, we could figure that out. I suppose we could try that. So let's this is 350. It just was 357, wasn't it? Yeah, I mean, there are options with this. Now that I know that this works, there are options for me to sort of do that, aren't there? To do different things. I mean, initially it was just about the location. That's all it was. Let's try playing it again and see. Oh, I can't spell. There we go. Right. So boom, you pick this up. Oh look, that thing's in the mid-air. Oh, we see it spawn though, won't we? Boom. There we go. That worked out okay, didn't it? Oh wait, something's. Oh, okay, couldn't be. All right, so I can have different weapons. Let's get the suit.
Welcome to the HEV.
Now this doesn't contain it.
For use in hazardous
Yeah, I saw the texture, don't worry.
conditions.
All right, that's pretty good. We're pretty happy with that, aren't we? All right, sorry about that. There's all that going on there. Yep. All right, good. So let's just change that to what it was before. Let's that's interesting. I think it's that, isn't it? handgun, yeah. No, it doesn't work for me using a mouse wheel because the mouse wheel is set for me for other things. Anyway, it didn't work. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying it didn't work. Right, good. We've got this working. Not exactly, but we've got that working. So what we need to do now is we need to record something. Everything is live today, so we're doing everything. Money, I'm rich. Oh, more money. Look at that, 40 cents. I'm rich. Yeah, no, that's anyway. Okay, let's not worry about that. Right, so I made some notes here. Right. Right, so we're going to do some more recording. We're going to record all of the stuff live now, and we're going to see what happens because that's the way we go. This is just temporary stuff, huh? Okay. Right. Now that you got, now go and get the. That's a mistake, not doing that. Right. This one. Need a bit louder. Okay, alright, I'll have a quick look at that in a second, Mighty. Alright. Okay, good choice. I knew you'd help out. Now, get the HEV, get yourself a crowbar, and under one of these tiles, you'll find a pistol. Then go to the T-junction. Right. So, I told you we were doing everything live. We're doing everything live. Boom, baby. Right. Okay. Screams the N-word. No, I didn't say it. Alrighty. So, interaction, get HEV. Oh, you silly monkey. Who's a silly monkey? Put your hand up if you're a silly monkey. I'm a silly monkey. Save that again. Yep, forgot it's got to be mono. Yep. Alright, now the second one. Second one. Right. Now go down the ramp. Turn off the filter. Right, so we're hopefully going to just get all of these done quickly. Yeah, it's all, oh, wait. It's 32-bit floating. It's 22-bit mono. Right, nostrils. Don't know what you're talking about nostrils there, but okay. So, all right, start again then. Preferences. I can't do 8-bit. What are you talking about 8-bit? Okay, so Nightbot is... What's going on with Nightbot? Herbie was timed out by Nightbot. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Herbie. What did you say? Whoa, okay. Stop spamming caps. Alright, okay. So I can't do 8-bit. I don't know. low quality. Does that make any difference? No. What was it on before? Medium quality. Recording. Yeah. Okay, so I can't do 8-bit. I don't know about anything about that. Right, do it again then. Great. Go right down the ramps. Turn off the filter. Right, remember, these are just temporary doodles. Just temporary. 16-bit. Okay, yeah. Alright then, okay, we'll do that. Now what? Noise reduction. Boom. 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 Split track to mono. File. What did he say to do? Export other compressed files. I don't have that. Other compressed files, yes I do. Unsigned. Oh, okay. Down ramp. Right. There you go. Boom. Next one. Not down here, you muppet! You're going the wrong way. Wasting time. Turn around. Not down here, you muppet. Right. Other compressed files. Boom, boom, boom. Interaction 03B. Should have been. I'm going to have to rename all of these things. Right, next one. We'll do a few more and then we'll sort of set them up as triggers and start, practice playing them. Well done. Now go through the tunnel and turn off the pump. Can't do anything until you do that. Come on, hurry up. Times are wasting. So the trap, I haven't played the trap. We really should play. It's such a shame that the trap 2 wasn't made, wasn't it? Eh? Right, this is GS 04 interaction 04. Right, we'll do one more and then we'll sort of try and put them into the thing. Alright, here's the open door. Now, stupid, what's that? Here's the open door. Right, as you can see, I've just opened the door. Go into the storage area, up into the electrical room and reset the generators. I experimented a lot of time with different voices for that. In the end, that's the one he chose, but it's not the one that I thought was the best one. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm an idiot, yes I am. I'm an idiot, yes I am. This was interaction. Welcome to the trap. Interaction. This is a AKG something or other. It's like a one of these puppy things. Look, one of those. There we go. And it's hello. Right, so I stopped and I restarted, and now it's working. It's got nothing to do with the mic. Basically, this is what happens when something unplugs, plugs and stuff. Right. So I just make sure you're all back on audio. You're back. There we go. So we've got all of these voice files, and what we want to do now is we want to put this back. We want to put this back here. We want to put the suit over here. We want to put in a trigger here. We want to put the trigger here. I'm just copying triggers because just because fine. Right, we're going to we're gonna rename it. This is going to be called, and I'm going to have to really think about what I call these. I'm going to have a prefix for the different types of entities that have got that going on. The target path. Right. So first of all, I need to put a. Now we did this before. I mean, it was simply just an ambient generic. We'll stick it here. That'll be that. Right, double click. The wave name is going to be that. The flags will be play everywhere. I want this heard everywhere. Start volume 0. Wait, the flag has to be start silent, and then that's it, isn't it? Yep. This then has to do nope. I need to name this something. HEV speech. Yeah, okay, let me just finish this. Wave name is going to be this. Oh yeah, I have to. Oh look, that's interesting. It didn't put the path. It didn't put the path. In the past it's put the path. Lots of paths in this path. This time it didn't. Okay, good choice. I knew you'd help out. Now get the HEV, get yourself a crowbar, and right, under one of these tiles, so that's one you'll thing find a pistol. Then go to the T-junction. Right, boom. Now this, the target is HEV speech. Yeah. And there's no, I just delete all of this, don't I? Boom. That worked. Get started at HEV. Right, I've got to test it. I really like this incremental stuff. This is really good. Shame it doesn't update though the shame it doesn't update the thing in the compile tools when you export. Yeah, whatever. Okay, but now it's gone to the wrong. Oh man, this is a disaster. Off screen, I'm going to fix this. Right, compile tools. Run it, baby. Yeah, have a quick look. It's going to be a bunch of those. see now we don't get any of those badly formed textures and things, eh? Which is just super weird. So here we go. Map is Red Canyon Storage Facility H4 V03. Okay, what did I do wrong? H4, yeah, okay. Hazardous materials, H4. H4 is the section. What? What? Are you kidding me? Underscore. Right. Headphones. Okay, so we sort of just come out from here, and now we're going to walk over this one. Oh, look, that makes a sound. Oh, we don't want that, do we? Okay, good choice. I knew you'd help out. Now, get the HEV, get yourself a crowbar, and under one of these tiles, you'll find a pistol. Then go to the T-junction.
For use in hazardous environment conditions.
Right, now if the player then goes in here, that's like stupid then, it's all over, isn't it? Alright, we'll have to figure that out. Yeah. Don't think there's a way to... Right. Now... I have a plan. Let's see if we can do this. So this is the plan. This is the plan. Make a plan, Stan. No need to be coy, Roy. Up on the bus. Right, sorry. Now, what I want this to be is another noise. I'm just going to see if I can get like a noise. Debris, like a... Okay. Yeah, one of the things I'm going to ask Don is to help me set this up as a mini mod. It's going to have to be a mod because with custom sounds and it's going to be custom textures, it's got to be released as a mod, even though it's only going to be one map. But I mean, the idea was just to maybe put a sound over it to, you know, to cover it up. What are these? That was a bit loud, wasn't it? One other possibility is to, when the player comes through here, is to make it a sound style. Is to make an alien spawn so it takes away their attention. I mean, I can make it a multi-manager to do sort of a number of things there, couldn't I? Just seeing if there's anything in here that might. Okay. One possibility is to decide one thing is to decide whether. Okay, it's just getting a bit too complicated now. Let's just try and get some other things going. It's never going to be straight, is it? Alright, doesn't matter. I don't care. So what did he say? He said, right, Neil, get the crowbar. Right, so this one wouldn't have to be here. Yeah, okay. We could do that. What I'm thinking here is that that a door will open, because otherwise the player could just, you know, come in and just start running down here. So there's going to be there's going to need to be some doors there. So then when he opens this is the one that says right. Nope, this doesn't need to be here. This is going to need to be here. Okay, so when the player comes down here, boom, 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 it says right, turn right. Okay, so let's put a an ambient generic in. Let's put that here. This, the wave name is okay. Oh, that's pretty bad news. So I don't think all of those things are in there, are they? Let's get this out of the way for a second. Let's where are we here? So what are all these? This is the ones that that I recorded. But they recorded as AIF. Well done. Now, go through the tunnel and turn off the pump. Can't do anything until you do that. Come on, hurry up. Times are wasting. Oh, the sound quality is just so bad, isn't it? I mean, this one is this one, but... Turn right. is going on there? What's that doing up there? Right. So now this, but it didn't work. I can't play it because it only does the WAV files, and all those other things that I saved were saved in. This turned out to be a bit annoying, didn't it? It's all Zeke's fault. Alright, it took a while. Header. Unsigned. No, I don't want it AIFF. Why is it saving it? Yeah, I didn't. This is all. Zeke told me to do it in. I mean, the normal ones work. Why are they suddenly saving in? See, when I choose this, I'll get this. What happens if I choose that? I don't understand now. And even if I take out the when I try and save it, it's going to tell me that it's the AIF. Right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to choose another winner now, and you're going to win something else. Yeah, I don't care if the player. Well, the other ones worked. Sorry, this is just turning into a freaking disaster. Right, so I'm going to choose another winner, and winner is Mighty Atom, and he doesn't subscribe to the channel. Naughty boy. Oh, there we go. I have no idea what this is going to bring up. Maybe this was a mistake. Right, you've won Iron Ball, Iron Storm. You must email me. Actually, I have your email, so in fact, no, you must email me. The Mighty Atom NL. What did you win? Iron Ball 2. Okay. So anyway, you just won yourself a free game. That's so much easier than doing it the way we like. Who wants the game? And then if people don't want it, they don't have to have it. Okay, so let's. Alright. Right, I've got to export it. Oh, now it's jumping to the wrong place. Oh, this is just. It's just put me in a bad mood now. Before. Right, what have I just... Right. Map. Red Canyon Storage Facility. Hazardous Materials. H4 _04.
Not down here, you muppet! Going the wrong way, wasting time, turn around!
Right then. Start silent. Here we go. Again. Right. So.
Okay, good choice. I knew you'd help out. Now, get the HEV, get yourself a crowbar, and under one of these tiles, you'll find a pistol. Then go to the T-junction.
Well, that was strange. It looked like I'd got the other one. Right. Boom. So now I go here. Get down to the T-junction, it said. This is a T-junction. Nothing's playing. Nothing's playing. Play turn right. No. It's not play turn right. It's playing. It's play wrong way. Its target is right. Okay. So what we've got going on here is there's a lot of its name is play wrong way. No. Its name is sound. No. It should be audio. Wrong way. Wave name is interaction B.
Not down here, you muppet! Going the wrong way, wasting time, turn around!
Ambient generic, volume, bing bang bosh. Flags, start silent, play everywhere. Boom. And then this target is sound. What? Why is there no sound? No, it's audio, wrong way. That's what it should be. Audio. This is play the wrong way. This is target the wrong way. Right, fine. Now, this is its target. Its name is audio. Turn right. The wave name.
Great. Go right down the ramps. Turn off the filter.
Its name is audio right. Good. This is play. Turn right. Its target is audio. Turn right. Name is play. Turn right. Target is audio. Turn right. Fine. Shall we see what we got going on there? Export the map. Gotta fix this again. Gotta fix this. Okay. Right. So over here.
Okay, good choice. I knew you'd help out. Now, get the HEV, get yourself a crowbar, and under one of these tiles, you'll find a pistol. Then go to the T-junction.
Right, okay. So we go down here. No, not working.
Not down here, you muppet. Going the wrong way. Wasting time. Turn around.
I'm doing something wrong. Its name is audio right.
Great. Go right down the ramps. Turn off the filter.
It's because it's playing before we even start it. There we go, that was a simple solution. Really unhappy with the quality of the sound though. And we've got an issue with this. Look, watch. So, I mean, this is all okay. No problems here. And then when you that sound seems to cause.
Okay, good choice. I knew you'd help out. Now, get the HEV, get yourself a crowbar, and under one of these tiles, you'll find a pistol. Then go to the T-junction. Great. Go right down the ramps. Turn off the filter.
Right. Or the player goes this way.
Not down here, you muppet. Going the wrong way. Wasting time. Turn around. No.
I'm just getting used to my new key bindings now. Oh. What? Sorry. Okay, there we go. So the only problem that we got is that if we what we somehow want is we want all of the weapons the monster maker start on, which I think means that it works. And we want the same idea there. Start on, I'm guessing now. And now what this is going to do is kill target will be make pistol one, and then this will be make pistol 2. Well, thunder. This is going to be the last test, and then I'm stopping for the day. It's only an hour and a half stream, but just I'm not into it today. We've made progress though, so let's. What was that? What was it saying? Something will be excluded? Okay, let's play it again. Maybe not.
Okay, good choice. I knew you'd help out. Now, get the HEV, get yourself a crowbar, and under one of these tiles, find a pistol. Then go to the TV.
Right. That didn't work. Start on. Flags. Okay. Hello, wannabe. Looks, I'm just about to finish anyway, so sorry about that. So what I'm looking at is I'm looking at the flags for the monster maker here. So actually I wasn't, I was looking at the thing. The only thing I don't like about this is that these numbers, instead of, if you had like letters that you could choose, like flags, start on 1. What does that mean? Okay. I mean, I would have thought that they would have just make pistol 2, target on release monster type. So flags start on 1, 4, 8. Any ideas? The MM's name. What, this? You just think I need to do this? Then how will it know? Yeah, if I take away the name, when I want this one to kill something, it won't know what to make. This is make pistol 2 flags start on. Make sure that I haven't done something wrong. Monster type handgun, target on release, pitch roll, fine. If I do this, this is a trigger once, the target is make pistol 2 and the kill target is make pistol 1 and its name is pistol 2 location, and this is target is make pistol 1, the kill target is make pistol 2. Well, I mean, both of them were off, that was the problem. Yeah, but isn't that what we want? We want all of the guns to spawn at the beginning when the player can't hear it, and then when they come along they step through one and it just deletes all of the others. Is that not what we were planning? I thought that was the suggestion. Yeah, okay, I mean, it doesn't matter what gun I've got in there. The question is whether it makes a noise. That's really what we're worrying about. And I want the player to be able to replay it so that sometimes when they go to, you know, it's different. And I'll put the triggers in different places. You know, I'll put them in weird places, you know. You need to use the actual entities in that case. Oh, right, okay. All right then. So we get this, and what we do now is we put in handgun and here, and now we've got the models. Look at that. You were saying, Atom, about not having the models. Okay, good. So now, name is pistol 1. This, oops, is pistol 2. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was. I mean, I got that part. Now, kill target will be pistol 2. There is no target really, is there? Because it's there. It's just going to kill something, and then vice versa. This one, there is no target, but the kill target is pistol 1. Yeah? We agreed on that? Well, we're not, because I can't hear you, but strange how suddenly the models appeared, but whatever, get the picture. Right, let me give this a go. Let's get ready to rumble. Restart doesn't work. Unknown command. Maybe that would. Right, okay. So, actually this will be interesting. We can, okay, yeah, okay. That was I didn't mean to. That works pretty well, doesn't it? That's pretty simple. Right, now.
Okay, good choice. I knew you'd help out. Now, get the HEV,
You see,
get yourself a crowbar, and under one of these tiles,
I'm using the...
you'll find a pistol. Then go to the T-junction.
I'm using the mouse scroller, and I can't change weapons. I can't... I'm using the key numbers to change, you know, like the keys as you would, and I can't change weapons. I can only change it when I've got the HEV.
To the HEV Mark
okay.
4 protective.
Alright, that's it. Oh, it broke. Oh well, I don't know what happened, but it broke. Okay, so that works. I might put multiple different weapons, but the only thing that I'm worried about now is it can only kill one thing, can't it? So this is only going to work if it's got two. Anyway, I finished for today. Don't forget that Cackle Spy, you must email me to win your game, and the same for you, the Mighty, because I just want to email it back. I don't want to do messages via Steam or anything. So I'm finishing about 20 minutes early. I did plan on a 2-hour stream. I have to admit, I'm feeling a bit sort of down about this at the moment. I don't like the way the sound's working, and yeah, so I'll try and do a lot of work behind the scenes, putting in the guard houses so that where the voice comes from makes sense, because it's supposed to come from like a particular place. I'll randomize the location of the you can kill multiple stuff with it as long as it's in the name. Yeah, but I mean, I only get to see, I mean, it just seems to say kill target is just like one target. Anyway, okay. As long as it's the same name. Well, that's not good then, because that won't work anyway. Alright, whatever. Alright, so I'll try and do some bit more work behind the scenes. We'll need to, once we've got all of the sounds working, then we need to put in some enemies. And at that point, it'll be ready for beta testing, really. So there we go. String together trigger relays. Yeah, maybe that's the solution. All right, at least we know we can do it with just a too simple thing. And it seems like, I don't want to say I'm super clever, but it seems like a nice, simple solution to a potential problem of adding some replay value to it. And if I put the triggers in strange places, then you know it won't be as obvious as walking over the thing. So anyway, that's it. Maybe we'll just leave these as two. Thanks for watching, and remember, finishing Half-Life is just the beginning. See ya.